RJ, just kind of what was the focus for you personally for the bye week in terms of, preparing for Utah, but also kind of getting a little bit of rest after, the first 7 games?
Yeah, I mean, it's primarily getting healthy. You can't play if you can't be out there, You can't help the team if you can't play. So just healing up some of the nicks and bruises, things like that, trying to feel as close to 100% as anyone can at this time of year. Just to not lose too much focus, though. You have to find that balance of getting away from football, but not letting your mind wander. So, the focus point's just been getting healthy and then staying focused and knowing that we have a good opponent coming up this week.
Dayon said he went to see a couple movies to relax. What'd you kind of do to wind down a little bit on the bye week?
Yeah, I got to see my girlfriend, so I got to wind down, see her, spend some time with her, and then I went and saw a couple movies myself. Finished that Game of Thrones season finale, or that House of the Dragon season finale. I'm telling you, if y'all boys watch that, I'm telling you. But just kind of spend time with my teammates, with people I care about, and just get the body right.
Utah's only given up, I think it's 5 sacks this year. A veteran, experienced offensive line as they often have. What do you guys kind of have to do to break through that line? I know it's been, I think probably coming off your best game against Oregon State. What's it going to kind of take to get pressure on them and kind of make sure Cam Rising can't beat you from the pocket? Yeah,
it's just being able to recognize the certain looks that they give us and being able to capitalize on that. If we have a good tell or we assume that out of this set, this is what they like to do, trusting our DC to put us in the right situation, call the right play, and ultimately let us have a better opportunity to get there.
I think you have 9 QB hits right now, leading the team by kind of a long shot. Do you feel like, I assume it must be like a little frustrating to feel like you just always right there and it's just a little bit out of reach?
Yeah, that's part of the game. You're not going to get home every time. Obviously, I would love to have gotten home 9 extra times if I have 9 hits, but any way we can affect the quarterback ultimately is going to help the team. Try not to get too hung up on the numbers, but ultimately how I could help the team and do things like that.
The rushing defense, and when you look at the last 2 games and kind of what happened with Dye and Martinez, and what did you guys this bye week kind of as a D-line group or an edge group kind of highlight within the rushing defense too?
Yeah, it's just we can't let up explosive plays, and we have to be more physical consistently. We definitely have the ability to be a great run defense, and we've shown that, but then we also have the ability to not be one, and ultimately if we don't have guys doing their job, then we're going to have games like we've had weeks prior. But focal points just being physical, holding our gap, and being able to shed and make a play when that opportunity arises.
And how big was it? Was it a big talking point to get the energy back? And did you feel like coming into the bye week it was I don't want to maybe say like low on energy or anything, but did you feel like you guys were a little bit like kind of needed that to just kind of refocus and reset and re-energize yourself?
The bye week?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the perfect time of year to have a bye week. We're about halfway through, or more than halfway through our season. So just mentally and physically, it's a hard process that football is. So being able to get some of these young guys and some of these vets, young guys to refresh their mind, the vets to refresh their body, it's really just helpful and impactful for our team.
Ron, talk about creatures of habit, not that Thursday. It's different feeling. Today's Wednesday, but
right.
It's Monday.
Right.
How do you mentally prepare for a Thursday game when it's not, everything's kind of different?
Yeah, you just kind of trust the program and the structure that the coaches have built around it. We're treating this like a Wednesday, and tomorrow's going to be like a Thursday, and it's just understanding that although it's going to be a little different, but we have the same groove. Like the practice is going to feel the same. The days of the week are obviously going to be a little different, but it's exciting. And after we go out and compete, we'll have a nice 2 days off, 3 days off, or whatever it is, to kind of get our bodies back again. So, you couldn't ask for a better time to have a Thursday game.
Back-to-back Saturdays. That you don't normally. On a regular bye week, you get 1 Saturday off. You get 2 Saturdays off. There are advantages to playing on Thursday.
Exactly. And I think the bye week was great. I'm not sure if it was. I don't know if that's always how it is. Or if it's like bye week then Thursday game, but it makes sense. Yeah, and it's just like really helpful for us, you know, and we'll get extra time to crunch the tape to refresh our bodies. And that's ultimately like the focal point of this part of the season, you know, who's going to stay healthier longer, who's going to be able to impact their team longer. So, I mean, that's just all the battles of a long season.